looked up at the sign outside the door. The L.P. Cafe. Seemed like this joint was undergoing some sort of identity crisis. It didn't know if it was a coffee shop or a record store. The place was pretty busy. I guess there must be something going on tonight. I wondered how long it would take before someone noticed me, standing out here, looking nervous. It's the kind of situation where one person looks, and then everybody starts looking. Well, I wasn't gonna let that stop me. All I wanted was a nice, strong cup of joe. So I sucked it up and went inside. The proprietor of the L.P. Cafe was an odd-looking fellow. I couldn't tell if he was some kind of hipster or a lumberjack without his axe. Either way, he seemed a friendly man. And boy, what a beard. That thing is stunning. I will not lie. At that moment, I had a sudden attack of beard envy. I sure wish I could grow a beard. But what would that even look like? Maybe it's a good thing that I can't. And that's when I felt it. The eyes on the back of my head. A familiar feeling. They noticed. I was sure of it. They noticed my disability and were probably at this moment trying everything they could not to look. Just ignore it, man. That's what I always tell myself. Just ignore it. I saw the donations jar on the counter. Seems there's some kind of comedy night this evening. And it's free. Boy, what a great thing. Maybe this town's not so bad after all. I put $5 in the jar because I'm not a tight bastard. I have to be a cold-hearted son of a bitch not to put some money in that jar at some point this evening. I waited for the next act to show, but nothing was happening. This was the most awkward comedy club that I had ever been to. I at least hoped to see some kind of sock puppet or something. And then I saw her. The most beautiful girl that I had ever seen. She caught me looking, but I didn't care. I was a million miles away. One sip of my coffee brought me right back down to earth. That girl wouldn't be interested in me, why would she? I got a lemon for my head. Why the hell were there no acts on? This comedy club was excruciating. I was sure by this point that people had noticed that I had a lemon for my head. Let's face it, it's hard not to, but if only they knew. If only they knew how hard it was to live this way. To live with a lemon for a head. I could feel them sniggering at my affliction. And that right there is when I made my decision. This night, this very coffee shop, this is where I was gonna end it all. I had the gun concealed in my pocket, and I saw that there was a little bathroom out back, and I knew that now was the time. Comedy? I'd give these people comedy, because there's nothing funny about a man with a lemon for a head committing suicide. Nothing funny at all. I started walking to the bathroom, and at this point I thought if somebody could hear my cries for help, somehow read my mind, that maybe Lemonhead would be saved. But if they didn't, this is absolutely the last anyone would ever see of Lemonhead. Nobody called out. At least nobody that I could hear. What with my lemon head and all, it's difficult. The bathroom was also difficult to get into. But, you know, as always, I managed. I had one final poop. Then I put the gun to my lemon head. Goodbye, cruel world. This is the end of Lemonhead.